Probably one of the best decisions Netflix ever did is adapting Bridgerton in their roster, and now fans couldn't get enough of this Regency drama. With Season 3 already in production, fans may have to wait a little bit more, but more important than that, the Bridgerton Prequel, Queen Charlotte, just wrapped up filming. Bet you didn't know this one yet, huh? So keep watching to find out all about it and more in today's video. According to the latest happenings, Bridgerton's prequel about Queen Charlotte has just finished filming. When Bridgerton's first 2 seasons were released, the Regency drama went on to amass a huge fan base and set records on Netflix. The streamer quickly ordered a short prequel series focused on a young Queen Charlotte to continue the hugely successful brand, while also renewing the show for extra seasons. The Bridgerton Queen Charlotte prequel series has finished filming, which is fantastic news for the Regency drama's many admirers like us. Director of the prequel series, Tom Verica, acknowledged the completion of filming in a tweet wherein Verica shared a picture with the words Queen Charlotte and the director's appreciation for the actors and crew. That's a wrap. This production, this cast, this crew, just wait. The series also wrote, the focus of the new Bridgerton universe will be on a young Queen Charlotte, played by India Ria Amartefio, and how the young queen's marriage to King George sparked both a great love story and a societal shift, creating the world of the ton inherited by the characters in Bridgerton. Although the queen's life is the focus of the series, other individuals will also have their own distinctive tales tracked. With the reappearance of the original Queen Charlotte, Golda Rochevelle, attention will also be given to the characters of Violet Bridgerton and Lady Danbury, portrayed by Adjoa Andoh and Ruth Gemmell in Bridgerton, and Arsima Thomas and Connie Jenkins-Greig in the prequel. The younger iterations of these characters will be the subject of the series. The head of worldwide TV for Netflix, Bella Bajaria, discussed the upcoming series at the time of its announcement with Deadline, expressing excitement about continuing to chronicle Queen Charlotte's narrative while broadening the scope of Bridgerton. Bajaria continued by saying that the world created by Shonda Rhimes and her team should excite the audience. Before Bridgerton introduced her to the world, many viewers were unaware of Queen Charlotte's history, and Bajaria expressed her delight that this new series will further develop both the Queen's tale and the world of Bridgerton, so that they can continue to provide the audience with the same level of quality and style they like. Shonda Rhimes and her team are carefully expanding the Bridgerton universe, and by organizing and preparing for all of the next seasons now, they also intend to maintain a pace that will completely satisfy even the most voracious spectators. Aside from Thomas and Jenkins-Greig, Corey Milcreast, Katie Braben, and Keir Charles will complete the series cast, as well as Michelle Fairley, Sam Clement, Hugh Sachs, Richard Cunningham, Tunji Kasim, Rob Maloney, and Cyril Nri. In addition to writing, serving as executive producer, and showrunner for the spin-off series, Rhimes will produce alongside Betsy Beers and director Verica. A Bridgerton spin-off book is currently being written, and it will be published at the same time as the spin-off series. So what else do we know about the prequel? Well, not a lot of fans are aware that it will also be accompanied by a prequel novel, which will be released alongside the show. A new book series is expanding the Bridgerton literary canon by what is probably a co-writing team. Julia Quinn, the author of the romance series, will collaborate with Shonda Rhimes, who executive produces the well-liked Netflix adaptation, to pen a brand new prequel set in the Bridgerton universe. According to Variety, the untitled new book series is based on the TV show's fictional world. The tale of Charlotte's courtship and marriage to King George will be told in the book, and it will also emphasize how their relationship sparked a social revolution that gave rise to the racially tolerant society shown in the Netflix original series. Now, for those of you who've already binge-watched the first 2 seasons, as well as read the whole novel series, we're pretty sure you're craving more period romance. Don't worry, since we got you covered. Here's a short list of other period dramas you could watch after Bridgerton. Let's begin with Starz' Outlander. The ambitious historical novel Outlander tells the story of a World War II nurse who was sent back in time to the 18th century. The television series, which is based on Diana Gabaldon's books, gives a realistic portrayal of Scottish society that is remarkably historically accurate. The romantically inclined series is ideal for late-night binges. Sam Heughan and Katrina Balfe's on-screen connection is apparent, and both actors have won awards for their work. The show is not for those who are easily offended, because it explores various issues in graphic and explicit ways. You can watch Outlander on Netflix and Starz. Then, there's also the CW's Reign. No matter how fictitious or embellished, the popular CW series Reign is not afraid to explore Mary Queen of Scots' private and intimate life. The drama intentionally misrepresents his historical setting by using medieval Scotland's beauty as a setting for romance, intrigue, and drama. It's safe to assume that the majority of CW fans do not demand historical accuracy from their series, but Reign more than makes up for its lack of truth in acting and gorgeous costume design. The show's dresses and corsets are nothing short of beautiful, and they add flair to the already stunning sets. Watch Reign on Apple TV and Netflix. Moving on to another period drama, there's also Dickinson. Another historical figure that has been modernized is Dickinson, which purposefully alters Emily Dickinson's biography and early Victorian society to create a fantastical coming-of-age tale. The program examines her development as a poet and how gender and sexuality stereotypes in society have an impact on her art. Emily is a woman ahead of her time, and that she incorporates modern culture into her everyday life. The play vividly and dreamily brings the words on her notepad to life by satirizing the banal facets of 19th century life. The performance is campy and larger than life, the ideal blend of tongue-in-cheek comedy from the soundtrack, the themes, and the wink to modern humor. Dickinson can be viewed on Apple TV. Moving on, we also have Hulu's The Great. This comedy drama, a satirical look at Catherine the Great's rule over Imperial Russia, knows not to take itself too seriously. The series, which switches between wild lunacy and tense realism, highlights Elle Fanning's comedic range by being jam-packed with contemporary references and odd, out-of-context situations. The Great excels in discreetly criticizing the tropes of historical dramas. It highlights the unique societal problems that persist today by transposing modern problems into Catherine's opulent 18th century milieu. The Great's creator, Tony McNamara, calls it more of a historical fanfic than a period drama. Watch The Great on Apple TV and Hulu. Jane Austen is a must for period dramas, so we highly suggest you watch Sanditon as well. Sanditon, which is based on the same named unfinished Jane Austen work, describes the life of lively Charlotte Haywood as she makes her way through life in a new town. Sanditon, which is also set in the Regency era, moves the action to the coast while maintaining the same level of drama and emotion as the city. Similar to Bridgerton, the program dances between passionate and traditional romance. In a modest departure from Jane Austen's writing, parts of Sanditon have been modified to appeal to a wide audience, while yet managing to capture the allure of Regency manners. Watch Sanditon on PBS, Apple TV, and Amazon Prime. Then, we also have Vanity Fair. This historical miniseries, which is based on the book by William Makepeace Thackeray, is a short fix of romance, strategy, and social stratification. Vanity Fair, which only lasts for 7 episodes, is the ideal quick read to get an overview of the ruthless standards of wealth and society during the Napoleonic Wars. The show delves into the conventions of high society living and what it takes to thrive among the sharks after a brilliant and crafty Becky Sharp ascends to the top of the British elite. Vanity Fair oozes class, from the writing to the costume design. Claudia Jessie, who previously starred in Bridgerton as Amelia Sedley, can be spotted by alert viewers. Watch Vanity Fair on Apple TV and Amazon Prime. And of course, how can we not include Downton Abbey in today's list? If you haven't watched it yet, this is the sign that you should. Early in the 20th century, significant social changes occurred that presented traditionalists with a wave of modernism. The program follows the affluent aristocrat family, the Crawleys, and the cunning ways of their staff as they navigate the scandalous life of the Downton Abbey estate. Through the shifting fortune of social rank, Downton Abbey can reflect the unpredictability of a changing world. The pyramid is beautifully decked with flowers and lace trimmings typical of Edwardian culture, and there is a race to the top. Due to its abundance of slow-burn romances, social ascent, and conspiracies, the show is a prime example of classical period drama. Watch Downton Abbey on Apple TV, Amazon Prime, and Netflix. We have many more suggestions, but we're already out of time, so that'll be all for today's video. Have you read any of the Bridgerton novel series or watched any of the shows we listed? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these before you go,